Oh, I noticed something else on Windy, but I tried to remember to look this one thing up because I didn't watch the radar some hours ago when I have been talking about this zone with no wind in the Mediterranean, where we had this earthquake. So now let's start off with this. These are lightnings. And they were approximately 5 hours ago. Give and take 8 minutes. And here is Valletta, Malta. Here is the lightning. 5 hours ago. And here is the same thing 5 hours ago. And here's somewhere written probably Valletta. Here is Valletta. And we have this quake activity, it's still going on. There is even a deeper one, 3.1 2 hours ago, but I wanted to have this one because that's a deeper one, 14. There seems to be, like, it couldn't be more obvious to have this kind of connections between things which go on deep down underground and things which go out down in the heaven. We have lightning strikes. There is something going on. And for those who don't know, the darker a region gets, the more lightning strikes there were. For example, this is still ongoing, obviously. And probably got told as a child that if you're outside and there's a lightning strike, don't go under the tree because the lightning will hit the tree because it's the highest thing there is. But we are watching lightning in the sea, you know? There's water, there's nothing elevated. And still, lightning seems to be attracted to certain places. But this is, I think, the most interesting of those because it really, really well correlates with the time. Now let's just try to state an example. It's really hard to catch them. 2 hours and 50. Where is it? 55 minutes ago, there has been a lightning strike there. If I lift my finger from the cursor, it will disappear, I guess. But let's say you saw the lightning. It's still there. Check it out. 2 hours and 55 minutes. No, 2 hours. Oh, man. Yeah, 3 hours ago there has been another quake and there was another lightning strike. Yeah, very interesting. There's quite something going on today in the Mediterranean. Obviously, I think we watched this already. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we did, maybe not. Now let's check out, is there anything going on here? No. Nothing. This is a very interesting place. It looks very interesting. Very interesting. The closer you get, the more interesting it looks. There's also here on the other side. Where is it? Here. Sometimes they just change the color and the whole look as you zoom in closer. This might be ice, actually. Yeah, I think that's ice. But anyway, we have this very interesting looking lake here, which is in a way part of the Kursk magnetic anomaly, which on the other hand is part of the surface conductivity anomaly over Scandinavia. And that's a cloud. There's a cloud in the satellite picture. But anyway, yeah, I tried to say less, but anyway. Why we are watching this lake? The reason is I took a look at windy. Now we have to zoom out as far as possible, and then we have to switch to satellite. "12 hours, that's very good. And I want you to look at this region here. You can see it already. That's 9 hours ago. And there seems to be a vortex appearing. When I started to watch that, there was just this kind of, yeah, it looked like basically like this. It just had a U shape. And the funny thing is, there is another U shape here. And there were just like this kind of two U shapes against each other. And as the time went by, this started to spin. Now let's just watch it again. I would say this is spinning. You can disagree, you can agree. We go backwards, now we go forward. Backwards, forward. So we might say it spins in this direction, which is counterclockwise. I've been talking about the Kursk magnetic anomaly and the surface conductivity anomaly very much because I think they are gonna influence the weather more and more and more since Earth's magnetic field is weakening, so they have an influence on the weather. And that's the whole situation at the moment over Europe. It looks wild. And let me show you just this other one picture I once made. Maybe you have seen it. Let's just watch this once again. And this, in a way, I should have taken maybe some screenshots earlier. But there wasn't anything here. It was basically cloudless, and all of a sudden they appeared and it started to spin. Like if it could go still back like 2 or 3 hours, there wouldn't be anything visible there. Nothing. Now it just starts to spin. It might dissipate, it won't do probably anything. In this sense, it's not something too significant, at least for now. This is a map or a picture or whatever collage you want to call it I made some time ago. And I also made this picture. Here is the Kursk magnetic anomaly. The surface conductivity. The surface conductivity is the thing here. And in order to emphasize about spinning directions, it's not too uncommon to have this kind of double layer between plus and minus, which I try to, now let's use another color. Which color I haven't used in the picture? Let's take green. Like this, so we get this channel in between. And about those vortexes, I have been talking about weather being an electrical phenomenon. The actual spin vortex looks similar to this diagram. The north produces a counterclockwise spin while the south a clockwise spin. And I think what we just saw on Windy might be some rather good proof of this theory, of these things in the crust of Earth having an effect on the weather. And our little vortex here might be a perfect example for this. Yeah, and I'm sorry for not making a video earlier, because there wasn't anything. And it just developed really quickly. Maybe half an hour more time back, you could see that there isn't anything there. All of a sudden clouds emerged, and then it started to spin. And still this quickly. Yeah, this doesn't look like anything. That's a needle from a tree, so it's maybe a centimeter or something long. And here are all those elongated ice accumulations. And in the morning, when I watched outside, I saw it somehow snowing. And I thought somehow this looks rather strange. Like, there weren't, like, it looked strange as I watched out of the window. There was something coming down from the sky, and it looked in a way strange. And later on I noticed that these kinds of things dropped from the sky. There aren't too many of those, like it's not that there would be a really cover. But this is not a snowflake. These aren't snowflakes. These pictures are taken with macro, and you can see that they are in a way aligned. The crystals are all aligned. And I don't know if there has been, if we had been in a conversion zone which condensed the air and the energy within it in order to produce these kind of odd snow crystals, ice crystals, which then dropped from the sky. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to see. You can see there are like elongated things. They're all over the place. Like, everything which is elongated is one of these. Maybe that's the best picture of those. Should we try to enhance it quickly? Does it help anything? I don't know. Yeah, let's go with that. I try to figure out what they are. I think it has to do with some kind of conversion zone things, double layers, shock waves in a way. I haven't seen too many times these kind of snowflakes. And that's, I don't know if you can, that's one unit. And there's another one. And there's another one. And there is another one. And here's probably another one. You get the idea. They are not looking like normal snowflakes. Very interesting. Thanks. Bye.